Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be how I got my hair from red, super bright, like mermaid Ariel red, to this platinum whitish kind of blonde type of thing. So yeah, let's just get into it. So for the past 8 or 9 months, I have been a very bright red. You know, with red, you always have to be touching it up. I was touching my hair up every 3 weeks. Because red fades really fast. If you've ever had red hair or some kind of red color, whether it's a natural red or a bright red like I was, you know how difficult red is to keep up with and to touch up. And you also know if you decide you don't want it anymore, how hard it is to get out of your hair. So I'm basically just going to be walking you through the steps what I did to get my hair this color. Now, it is not perfect. Like, it's not perfect, and I know it's not perfect, and I wasn't expecting it to be perfect. There is some, I don't know if you can see, but when, you know, I sit back like this, you can see that the ends are much darker than, you know, the top of my hair, because this is virgin hair, has never been touched, so obviously it's going to be lighter than everything, you know, down. So there is some pink still throughout it, because the pink that I was using is a pink based red, so there is still some pink, especially back here. I don't know if you can really see, but there is still, you know, some pink going throughout it. So I don't really care that it's not perfect, you know, it's still you know, I'm still, you know, very blonde, and it's a little weird because I've never been blonde. Like, I've had parts of my hair blonde. I had like half and half hair where one side was blonde and the other side was brown. I've had like the skunk hair where like I had two blonde streaks in the front and the rest was like black, and then, you know, I've had parts of my hair blonde, but I've never been like fully blonde, and it's a little weird and I feel kind of strange, but I'm really digging it. So basically what I did to get the red out of my hair was I washed my hair, not every day, but I did wash my hair at least 2 or 3 times every time that I did wash my hair with a dandruff shampoo. I use Head and Shoulders. I have like a huge like bottle of it in my shower for when I do color changes. So I was using that maybe for about 2 weeks, trying to fade the color as much as possible before I used a color remover. And the color remover that I used was Color Oops. It's one of the best hair color removers ever. I used Color Oops, and I've used it before, so I know how to use it and, you know, what to do, how long you leave it on for, and stuff like that. So if you've never used Color Oops, always read the directions so that you don't mess anything up. But you can get Color Oops at Target, Walmart. I think that's it. But I had to, my Target, my local Target, for some reason doesn't sell Color Oops, so I had to go to Walmart. I hate Walmart so much. Anyway, so I had to go to Walmart to get it, and I did it twice. Okay, well, I did it one time, and it left. I have a video here of the results of the first time I did Color Oops, so I'll just show that now. So as you can see, when I did the Color Oops, it left, maybe like about down to here, it left it like a nice, like a good yellow blonde that would be easy to bleach. And then the mid shaft of my hair down to like maybe like this much of the ends was still very pink. So I did Color Oops a second time. It didn't really do anything, so it was kind of a waste of money, but I thought I'd give it a shot anyway, trying to get the pink out. So then for the next, I let my hair rest, and then for the next week, I'm sorry if the color's changing, the sun's starting to go down, yada yada. I'm trying to make this video sort of quick. So anyway, so for the next week, I still washed my hair with Head and Shoulders, trying to fade the pink as much as I could, and the pink just, it was not fading, it was not budging, because it was Ion Color Brilliance. Color Oops supposedly doesn't get rid of direct dyes, which is what Ion Color Brilliance and like Manic Panic, the funky colors, the the fashion colors as they're called, they're direct dyes. They just kind of like stain your hair instead of like penetrating like permanent hair color does. So anyway, apparently Color Oops doesn't work on fashion colors, but it's worked in the past for me before. So anyways, so it was still very, very pink. So I was like, okay, what else can I do? So I went to Sally's and I was looking for Colors app because I heard Colors app worked really well for bold colors. So I was like, okay, let's try that. Naturally, the Sally's I go to, the Sally's near me, naturally, they don't have what I want because nobody ever has what I need, ever. So the lady there recommended me this, it's called like it's by Beyond the Zone. I know that much. I think it's called like Radical Color Remover or something, and it's for bold colors. It doesn't work. Don't waste your money. That was a waste of how many I even bought, like $4. So, so I bought 4. I did a test strand, and I was like, this isn't gonna work because I know Beyond the Zone, their products, I've not heard very good things about Beyond the Zone, so I was like, this shit's not gonna work, and it didn't, so don't waste your money. Don't buy that. So I was kind of just like, I don't know what to do, so I bought bleach while I was at Sally's, and this is the bleach that usually I use Ion Color Brilliance, but I wanted to switch things up, so I picked up Wella Color Charm. Let's see, powder lightener, up to 7 levels of lift and dust free. So if you're not familiar with the levels of color, it goes from level like 1 to 10 and sometimes 11. 11 is like high lift blondes, like super like pale blondes, and then 10's like platinum blonde, 9, 8, 7, 7's like a dirty blonde kind of color, and then like 1 and 2 are like jet black. So anyways, so I used Wella. This is the best bleach I've ever used. But it isn't blue. Most bleaches that I have used are blue. I didn't know that this wasn't blue. This is actually white. If you get a blue bleach though, it will help cancel out any orange tones if your hair pulls a little bit orange. There's also, Ardell sells little color packets, like there's on red, and then there's like a red gold corrector, and then they have a whole bunch of different colors and different packets that'll do different things for what your hair needs, depending. If your hair pulls more yellow, there's a purple one that's called red gold corrector, and then if your hair pulls more orange, there's a red one that's called on red. It's like a counteracts brass. So anyway, so that's there for if you need it. I didn't need any because my hair was yellow right here. So I knew it would lift okay, but the pink I wasn't so sure about. So I picked up Wella Color Charm. This is going to be my go-to bleach because it worked so amazingly. I forgot to take a picture after I used this though. So I used this, mixed it with 20 Developer. I used the rest of my 20 Developer, but this is just what the bottle looks like. This says 40, but the one that I did use was 20. But this is just what the bottle looks like. It was by Salon Care, so that's the Developer that I used. So I put that on all of my hair from root to... I kind of left the ends alone because the ends of my hair are very, very damaged. My hair was damaged prior to doing this, so I did have to give myself a little bit of a trim, but as you can see, like, I didn't lose a whole lot of length, so... yeah, so I left this on with 20 volume for about half an hour from root to the ends, and it lifted the pink really nicely. I mean, like I said at the beginning of the video, you can see that there is still some pink in it, but it is very, like, pastel pink. Like, you wouldn't see it just by, like, a quick glance. Like, you'd have to be looking for it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, it lifted very nicely, and then the parts of my roots were a very, very pale yellow, which is what you want for what I'm using. So they were very, very pale yellow. So I put a purple shampoo. I use Generic. It's like the brand is called Generic or something like that. It's at Sally's. It's basically comparable to Shimmer Lights that everybody, raves about. I left that on my hair for maybe like 10 minutes, maybe 15. I left that on my hair, let it do, what it was trying to do, and then it canceled out some more pink, which was awesome because purple doesn't cancel out pink, so, yeah, so I did that. Today I did, I used a toner. This this is also by Wella. This is like their most raved about hair color ever. It's in the color T18 Lightest Ash Blonde. It used to be called White Lady. Basically, it's a toner. You put it on. Mix it with 20 Developer, but I ran out of 20 Developer, so don't do what I'm about to tell you that I did. I used 40 Developer. That's why I have this bottle. This is the only Developer I have left, so I do have to go to Sally's and get more for when I touch up my hair and stuff like that. So don't do that. Use a 10 or a 20. 20 is going to lift it a little bit more than 10 will. 10 will just deposit the color. I'm sorry if I'm talking really fast. Sorry. 20 will just lift the color a little bit, lift the yellow, and make it more white. But like I said, I didn't have 20, so don't do this. I used 40. I advise against it. Seriously, don't do that because it'll really damage your hair. So, but this is what the box looks like. It has the number right there. They also have T14, which was, I forget what the color is called now, but back in the day it was called Silver Lady. So that one's number T14 if you want more silver hair. Which maybe I'll try that someday, but right now I'm kind of digging whatever I've got going on here, you know, like it's dark down here, and yeah. So anyway, that's what I used today, and that's what gave me the color that I am. So at the roots, you know, you can see it's a little bit more white, and then at the ends, I kind of got like a reverse ombre type of thing going on, so, yeah. So yeah, I'll make another video about, my favorite, like, hair care products, how I, you know, once I have to touch this up, see what the touch up, with the, you know, maintaining thing, what the maintenance is like. That's what I was trying to say. What the maintenance is like and stuff like that, and then I'll do, like, I don't know, maybe like a touch up video, which it's basically just gonna be the same thing as how to dye your hair bright red. So, but yeah, I will make future videos about this color. Yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!